Hi guys, I'm Annabelle, and welcome back to Meeple Village. Skyrim is here, that's right, I backed this one up on Kickstarter and my copy has arrived and I wanted to share an unboxing with you guys, so join me at the table and let's see what's in the box. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, the adventure game from Bethesda. Alright, it's here and I will say, I played Skyrim, the video game, a long time ago, of course, and I still remember like the opening scene with the dragon and you being like taken to prison, and then whole chaos like starts. It was such a cool game. It takes it takes a long time. It's quite an adventure though. I'm guessing that the board game is not going to be much different. It's going to be a long adventure, do whatever you want around the world kind of game. Let's see what it says in the back. It's also very big. Yeah, there it is. So 1 to 4 players, which solo is usually the way I go. Ages 14 plus and 90 to 180 minutes. So yes, an hour and a half. It's at least an hour and a half. That's kind of what I was expecting, and yeah, long game for sure. All right, so let's see what's in here. Looks like a lot, or feels like a lot, or at least something really heavy. Before I put this away, I will show you that because there's a map in there, which is pretty cool. I wonder if we use it during game. All right, we have plastic bags, a lot of them. And then here's the rule book, which is as big as I expected it. And then a scenario book. Let's take a look at the rule book. Dokes. It's even like a really thick cover. There's contents, nice. And oh, look at that. I'm having flashbacks already. There's our contents, our map, setup, okay, character board setup, heroes of the game, looks like 6 heroes. It's a reference guide, combat reference guide. Why do they have all these little like blocks of things? I don't know. Starting the game, roaming monsters, moving on the game board, visiting the market, event cards, quest cards, lots of things going on. Combat, sneak, awareness, ambush, enemy actions, follower actions, player actions. Okay, yes, as expected, this is going to be a complicated one. Okay, resting. Look at all that. Critical injuries, rewards. That's it. That's all the section for rewards after all the combat we just been through. Exploration, improving your character, legendary skills. Ooh, look at that. Looks like in the game you can just branch out however you want to, which is great. Character cards, saving the game because of course playing solo, free roam mode. Okay, and Explorer's Guide to Skyrim, cooperation. Okay, and then some closer looks at cards. Nice that they did that. Okay, and they really like this map, don't they? And icons, beautiful. Next up is the adventure scenario book, which is not as big as the other one. And I'm guessing that there's a little bit of spoilers here, so we're just gonna, oh look, these are even upside down. So I'm not even gonna turn it right side up. I'm just gonna show you. It's not long. Tutorial mission, there you go. Okay, so I guess that's the tutorial, and that's the scenario book. All right, I was bringing this back up and everything fell out. So I don't know if this is the right order of things, but let's see. Looks like these are to save your game. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 player save box, board save box, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for players. And then there's these, which look like we're going to be tracking things for each player. 4 again. Okay, and they're upside down like that because of numbers, Annabelle numbers. Then we have a board, which I'm guessing is the same map we're seeing everywhere. Okay, that took mostly all of the table. So Whiterun Hold. There's Whiterun, which is, I believe, where we start the game in the video game. Winter Hold. Okay, lots of different locations, and then stuff from World Quests, events, and look at all of that iconography for you. Cool, it looks really good. All right, next up we have a few of these, which with little tokens. And then back in the box, there's a nice insert holding everything together. And some minis and tons of cards. So it looks like these are already where they need to be. Okay, I don't know that I want to open all these. There's cubes, there's white and black cubes, and there's dice. Let me show you the dice. There's one red one and then all the other white ones with all these symbols that do not make sense to me right now. I don't want to open all these up because I don't know if they go in specific order. But at least you get to look at the Orcish Greatsword. And over here, I always have them upside down, of course. Treasure? Okay. Enchantment upgrade. Yeah, I saw this. You can kind of like, it's kind of cool how you use them depending on what side they're on or something like that. Here's some status. Not a lot of art. And finally these things. Upside down again. There you go. Strange device. So I know you have a big box, which I'm guessing is this one, which is going to have you like dig through and look for cards in the, you know, according to the adventure. Remember, this is like an open world adventure, so you can pretty much do whatever you want during your adventure. So again, I don't want to open all these up because I don't want to spoil anything. War quest, and I wouldn't even know if I'm spoiling things because I don't know. Encounter. What else we got? Sure. Characters apparently. Followers. I will tell you, the art, it's not that impressive. The art in Skyrim back in the day was amazing. Of course, now if you look at it, maybe it's not, but back in the day I was very impressed, especially by the open world and how everything like gave you a feeling that you were doing something, like you were going on your own adventure that felt very unique to what you were doing. And I know I dropped the box and messed this all up, but let's take a look at the miniatures, and then there's a couple more cards and trinkets, but I wanted to show you how again, another really good insert that looks like hold things together the way that they're meant to be held together. And that's it. There's nothing down there, just making sure. It's a cat. These probably, I'm guessing these are the heroes, and the monsters will have us encounters. Like there won't be any actual monsters as minis is what I'm guessing, but you'll just get to track where you're at on the map with your minis, which are very nice, gotta say. I mean, I love the breastplate, I love the details. You look like some kind of sorcerer throwing stuff. I like that there's even texture on the bottom of the base. You don't usually see that. I think I put them back the right way. I hope so. Looks like we have some kind of reference card here, so I wanted to show you, and something for combat. And then there's these, again, there's not a lot of art. Well, these sure are pretty. And again, not much art, and no idea what these things are. It looks like we have more pretty ones in here. It's gotta be like unique items or something. They're too pretty. And then more, I give you nothing kind of art. There are things to organize your cards, which I think is going to be a nightmare just by the sheer number of them. And this looked like the non-pretty version of the ones we saw before. And that, my friends, was just the core box. Now we're going to take a look at this expansion, which got busted. Shipping, unfortunately. Looks like there's 4 more characters, 4 adventure figures, it says. 257 poker cards, 89 mini Euro cards, 4 reference cards, and 2 punch boards. I'm really curious about poker cards. Like, are we playing poker in this game? Well, I don't remember any poker in Skyrim. He looks intimidating. So rulebook, the punch boards, and then cards. And the minis, of course. Looks like, again, they did a really good job with those inserts, which I appreciate. So there's our figures. So tons of cards, new heroes. Who doesn't like new heroes, right? I'm not sure if these got unlocked as the stretch goals. Could be. Roaming vampires. Here's scenarios, chapters 1 to 3, and then the hunger diagram. Sure. The punch board doesn't look very exciting, to be honest. Looks like a reference card for vampires. And on the other card, skill tests. Another insert with cards everywhere. And nothing underneath. Okay, again, I don't know what I can open, events, but just, I really do like that everything seems to be organized, followers. Okay. And then little cards. Doesn't seem like there's any more pretty cards. Let's take a look at the 4 new heroes that come in here, and we'll go to the other expansions. I don't want to spoil these again. Looks like a lot of them, like 500, 547. What is this? So here we go. Is that a pipe? A lead pipe? He did it with the lead pipe in the library. Okay, I just found my hero. It's got a crossbow, so that's it. And again, look at the nice texture on the minis. I love it. Is this guy kneeling? I think so. Guy with a sword and something else. And a bow. And here's the From the Ashes expansion, which, wow, lots of stuff. 1 giant dragon miniature, 10 ghostly blades, 1 punch board, 100 poker cards, 50 mini Euro cards, and 1 reference. So it looks like these are monsters, maybe? One gave us heroes, the other one gave us monsters. That's my guess. Okay, and it looks like this one doesn't have a manual. Let's see if we can figure these out. There's a punch board. This one has a dragon there, and then tons of these little tokens with numbers. This is the other side. Ghosts, setup and mechanisms, and the ghost track. And then there's more of these cards with not much art. Potion of plentiful well-being. And here is our dragon. And then these cool looking, what is it, ghosts they call them? They look a lot like our heroes. Can their heroes turn into ghosts? Like, I remember this bow. Okay, I don't remember this one. Do you have a name? Nope. But yeah, I kind of remember this guy too, so I don't know, maybe we can die? I don't know. There's a sorceress, so definitely, yeah, unless those weren't our heroes, but I'm pretty sure they were. There's a cat. So I guess this gives us ghostly heroes from like the core box and the expansion. There's one that I want to play as, the crossbow, and the guy that's guilty, and this guy. Well guys, there you have it. That's everything that comes in the boxes for Skyrim. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see a run through, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to Meeple Village, follow us on Twitter and on Instagram, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, may you play more games. Go on, move on.